Hello everyone, welcome back to Polygon Wizard Plays Minecraft. This is episode number 29, and it's good to be back with you guys. Today we're going to do a little bit of housekeeping, show you what I've been up to around the place, and then we're going to get to a little bit of building around the plantation. So we got a lot to do today, so let's get started. Okay, first thing first. I've been messing around with all the 1.7 stuff. As you know, last episode, a long bit ago now, was exploring for new biomes, so we've made it back. And I've done a bunch of fishing, so here's my different lures. A few of them I caught, a few of them I made. But my super awesome fishing rod right here, Lure 3, Unbreaking 3, Luck of the Sea 3. Very awesome. That is going to last me a long time. As you can see, I've used a few of these other ones. And this is what I've caught so far. A bunch of fish, several puffer fish, a bunch of salmon, a couple saddles, some leather, bones, string, water bottle, you know, whatever. This Power 4 bow, which is pretty awesome. It was better than what I had, but I enchanted some stuff onto my bow tie there, so it is now good again. I've also killed a bunch of squid just because there was a ton of them in the lake. And for now, I've put a few things up here, although I've moved a lot of this to the build site, which we'll get to later, and all of my flowers and things that I've got. And if you're paying careful attention, I'm going to need this later, so I'm going to go ahead and pick it up. I have more stuff here than I had before. And the reason for that is the lost episode 29. This is the real 29, but we have a lost episode. I recorded probably 45 minutes worth of footage for another wandering video after I did the first two parts. It was a couple days later. I was going to do a part 3, except I got settings all wrong, and I didn't have any audio whatsoever. No game audio, no voiceover audio. It just took the wind right out of my sails, and I totally skipped out on making it. But what it was wandering around for a while talking about some stuff. At the time I was talking about Google Plus and YouTube comments and blah blah blah, which I'm not going to get into here because whatever, old topic by now, who cares. But I found myself a mesa biome, which I have it all marked down, and I have a portal coordinates, I think. Yes, I do have portal to it. I've made portals to all the different biomes that I found. At least that's the plan. I've got a couple I haven't done yet, but I do believe I've done the... Oh yeah, I forgot I did that. Sorry, done the mesa biome. This is Nemo, as you can see. I caught him. He was another thing I caught out of our little pond here. I decided to name him and make a little trophy here on a little bar. Alright, I'm going to do a little bit of traveling here and show you guys what I've been up to. Just a little bit of odds and ends and boring stuff, really. So we're going to make our way around. Let's get a lead. Don't need a saddle. We're going to use a different horse. We've been using the white horse with the iron armor, but now we're going to use this guy. Just because, whoops. Diamond armor is pretty and it's a black horse. This one's a little faster too. As you can see, I've planted a few acacia trees around here to chop them down. You don't get much wood from each one of them. You know, at most I think I've gotten 12 blocks out of it. A single tree, but okay, we'll take that. As you can tell, I've chopped one recently, so there's still a sapling. This is the build site. We're going to build us a greenhouse. This is the bare bones structure of the outside. Doesn't look like much yet, but we'll get to it later. It's going to be awesome, I promise. We got some supplies and stuff all set up here. But first, we're going to head down the road, which is one of the things that I have worked on. So it used to stop. Whoops, I didn't get up, yeah. It used to stop like right there where that level was. So I extended a little bit here, and I'm going to build a bridge over this eventually, just haven't gotten to it yet. And I've extended it all out through here and put some grass and flowers and stuff around the edge, made it all nice and wild and pretty. Even some double tall grass, which is pretty nice if you ask me. I like it. I got kind of a windy path. so it's not all straight and boring. It's all through the countryside here, the nice woods. I might, make it even prettier, put some bushes or something later, who knows. But here's where it ends. In the desert. Woo! And up here it's just the same old, same old. Eventually I will get a road through the desert. I'm going to make it out of different materials. I haven't decided what yet. We don't have much out here at the moment other than our iron farm, which is awesome. This is another thing I've done. I went away from keyboard AFK here quite a bit to get a bunch of iron built up. And I used a ton of it, but we still have a bunch in there. I don't know where that zombie is. You better not be eating my villagers. He's probably underground. So what we've got over this way is the stronghold, of course. And the end portal, which is what I used all that iron on. I have finished my ender farm. And we're going to travel there now. I'm going to cut out a bit of the traveling time because, hey, it's boring. Who cares? But, oh yes, portal in the wall. I forgot I had that there too. We have a portal here. It connects to our nether hub eventually. I don't have a hub. It's just kind of going all over the existing ground. Whoop, let's go. Whoops, I can't do this, can I? Crap. Oh, awesome. Alright, you go there. We'll get you later. We're going to go down and show the folks something funny. One of the cooler updates to 1.7 and its consequences. So I'll be right back with you guys quickly. Alright guys, we've made it here to the Ender Farm, and I've turned it to peaceful for a moment because I want to show you something, but as you can see we put a bunch of hoppers under here. It doesn't take all of the pearls as they come down, but it does take a bunch, and they filter into this chest for the moment. Eventually I'm going to get a disposal system hooked up to that, but so we've got it all nice and empty here, right? We've got our enchanting, we've got some leftover supplies, and as you can see it's very, very tall up there. I added a bunch more layers. But let's turn things on and see what happens. I hope this is as amusing for you guys as it is for me. The first time I came in here after updating 1.7 and saw all of these particles of dirt flying everywhere from this thing, I was laughing for probably about 5 minutes. I just couldn't handle it. But it's so crazy. It's because they drop so high, this particle thing. It's just it goes by distance, so the farther you fall, the bigger it goes, and it happens for mobs too, so these guys just go forever and go bam, 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 all the way down. It's very, very tall up here. So next steps are going to be put a ceiling on this place, maybe put a farm of carrots or something out here, build out the room how I want it, and then put water over the top so they can't teleport out, and then we'll actually be finished in here. I'm not sure exactly what I want to do. I might make the ceiling and some of the walls out of glass, or at least partially out of glass, just because I think that'll look cool. And I'm going to make a speed track here, so I'm going to put ice and trapdoors all along this whole run so it doesn't take forever to come down here. And yeah, that's kind of my plans for the Ender Farm. Moving right along to the next thing. Okay guys, instead of showing you a bunch of boring nether portals that aren't in a hub thing yet or anything, they're just kind of laying out in the middle of nowhere, we're going to get to the fun stuff and do some building in here, alright? We can look at the portals at some point later when I actually do start on a nether hub, but here, we'll put you in here, Podzol, for now. Let's get this started, shall we? Actually, I need some stuff out of here too first. Do this, so let's clear out some ground here. Fun, I know. Alright, and while I'm building, we're going to talk about my new toy that if you follow me on Twitter, you know what I'm talking about already. If you don't, well, maybe you should follow me on Twitter and you can find out stuff in between when I get to make episodes. So, for my birthday and sort of for Christmas together as a gift for myself, got a new graphics card. Now, I had a gift card to Best Buy for $150, and what I did, let's see, actually we are going to carve this out now, because eventually we'll need to. So what I did was I bought Kindle cards for Amazon, so you can use those for anything on Amazon, really. So I did that, and then I also had a quick sort of freelance project I did that brought me in a little bit of money. So I was able to sort of put it all together and get myself a brand new GTX 760, that's what it is. I was concentrating on placing the floor here, and so far it's been really, really nice. Okay, we're gonna have to replace some of this later, actually. We're gonna have to play this, a lot of this later. Alright, new plan. I forgot that I sink the floor inside, so we're just gonna do kind of the outer edge, where I know that I'm going to need the actual flooring. Alright, getting ahead of myself a little bit, but that's okay. I know I'm gonna need that because that's eventually gonna be a doorway. And we can always chop stuff out if we need to, but anyway, back to the new graphics card. As anybody out there, any of you guys, if you've ever upgraded your PC, one of the first things you want to do is load up all the other stuff that you have played before, or things that you run before, and see how well they run on your new stuff. So that's kind of what I've been doing lately. I've been booting up a lot of old games. I'm booting up some of the new ones that I've been playing, like Battlefield 4. I'm able to crank the settings up a whole lot higher than I used to, which was pretty much all low settings. Now I can get up to... when I do the new NVIDIA drivers have the NVIDIA experience, which kind of optimizes stuff for you. Let's put these grass blocks away. Do a little inventory while I work here. And so it kind of tells you, like, this is the best settings for what your card and system does. And so you click a button and it optimizes your settings for a game, and for the most part it does pretty good. So for Battlefield 4 it was putting everything up to Ultra and a few other things down on high. I just went ahead for multiplayer, knocked it down to high, because really the difference between Ultra and high on my monitor isn't that big of a deal. Because I'm on an old 16 by 10 monitor that's just below 1080p, it is 1680 by 1050, in case you are curious. Silky spoon, give me that glass back. This is lime stained glass, if you haven't been paying attention, which I will probably have to make more of it in a bit, so we'll go ahead and show you how to make it if you don't know how to do the stained glass. But yes, this is a greenhouse, so it has to be really green. I tested out dark green and didn't like it as much. Okay guys, my recording software had a bit of a crash there, so I had to rebuild a little bit. I'm a bit behind where I was, I think, but we'll get there. Ding. I don't think I'm going to have nearly enough glass, but this first layer has to go up to 4 before we bring it in for the roof. So we're going to complete that and get you an idea of just sort of the overall look of things. At least from the start. And then we're going to do a whole lot more. I'm going to do some off camera so we can hopefully get this thing finished for you guys, or mostly finished at least today. Alright, let's jump down and take a quick peek. So as you can see, this like neonish green, the lime color that's brighter, looks really good next to kind of this dark, which is spruce right here, and this is dark oak stairs. So the dark oak and the spruce logs go really good together because they have the same kind of reddish brown color. As it starts to get dark, we'll go to sleep. Doop doo. Whoops, backwards. And it goes really well with the orange color of the acacia planks as well, I think. So I've got a whole lot more glass to put up here, so I got to do some more crafting. Oops, wrong box. There we go. Glass and glass. And we'll do 2, I think. Alright, so if you don't know how to do this, you put dye in the middle and you surround it with your glass. So this is going to take 8 of those. Bam, you do a whole stack. And same with this. 8 more. Bam. Suddenly we got a whole lot more glass here. Can make some more, but I don't know if that's going to be needed quite yet. We need one right here, because that's where our doors are going to be. I'll just use some grass blocks to get up there. There we go. Now next we can move in a layer and move up. Same here, move up. And then in the middle we move up. Like so. So it goes all the way to the top. Pretty sure that's how it goes. I can check it later and fix it. I do have my silk touch, so that does tend to help. We're going to get this hole blocked in so you get the general shape of this thing, and then we're going to add the roof parts, which I will do some of it off camera and come back and rejoin you. But until then, let's place as much glass as we can. Ding! Alright, wait, no. I'm doing that wrong. I'll get it later. There we go, stair step it out. We're gonna have to knock some of this out later. I'm not gonna finish all of this, we'll just do this part right here. Get you a view from the ground. Ding, 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 ding. Finish that off camera, but this will get you the idea. That's about the size of our greenhouse here. So it's got some extra stuff on the roof as the bat flies around, checking things out. It's got some extra things on the roof to kind of beef it up, but that's kind of what she's looking like. So I will get a bit more progress done and check back in with you guys shortly. And we're moving right along. As you can see, we've got quite a bit more structure. We got quite a bit done since the last bit here when you guys saw it. So I've added the interior, and this is going to be a bunch of stands. I'm going to put a bunch of potted plants in here, and then have a bunch of the 2 tall and single tall stuff growing on the sides over here in the podzol area. And then we've got storage wazoo in here out the butt for as many plants, and I think I'm going to keep some of the wood in here as well. Maybe I think I might do one of the big ones for each wood type that I like the most. Who knows? We'll see. We can plan that out later. We got plenty to play with. Still need to put some doors on this. And then, as you can see, I've built in most of this roof here on the front side, and we're going to show you how I did it on this other side in the back. So before we get started, I'm going to make me a few more stairs because I'm going to need them. And I got more dark oak and stuff if I need to. So this we're going to extend out here. by a couple, but we'll start right here in the middle. So we start by going right on top of this, doing a regular stair, and then actually because that connects, we need to do that instead of an upside down stair, and then go so it lines up with this middle, which I've chopped out, which I'll show you in a second why I did that. But on the outside it's just showing up. And then here we need one more upside down stair. No, I said upside down stair. Ouch. Oops, I know what. I keep going back to creative to look at my things. I keep forgetting to change it. Alright, there we go. That's better. Upside down and then slabs to connect it. We're going to do the same on this side. So stair, fill it up, another stair, upside down, regular, do that again. Upside down and connect it with slabs. And that gives you this nice look right here. Then all you gotta do is connect the tops like so. And that, you know, creates the shape that we want. Then we just need to finish the outside edge here. What's it stuck on? Ah, no! Bad, creeper, bad. I know I shouldn't have kept working at night. Alright, we'll fix that later. We'll get rid of the rain too. Oh, bad creeper. You know how expensive that glass stuff is? Come on. Let's see, we need the glass and we need some grass. Grass and glass. Let's collect all the stuff we can and then fix this hole. That's all squirrely. There we go. Alright, I know there's a reason I do stuff during the day. Alright, let's see. We need spruce. And we need that. Okay, for now that's good. Later we are going to put a porch thingy on here. And while I'm at it, let's do 2, 3, upside down stairs, 1, 2, and 3. What these are later is going to put some glowstone on the bottom of these and some trapdoors and stuff to make some nice hanging lights. Just getting that in place. So there you go, guys. That's kind of how it looks like right now. I'm going to make a little bit more progress on it, and we'll check back in with you shortly. Okay guys, I've added quite a bit here. I've had to modify the path a little to branch around it because I forgot how far this sticks out, but I've added these sort of porch patio overhang things. We're going to put some plants in here, and there's going to be some vines hanging down eventually. Double tall plants here. We're going to make these a little fancier with some trapdoors and stuff in a minute. But we're going to build a roof over on this side so we can have 2 of them. Mark it off with fences real quick. Just because we can. Whoops. Oh, I need to fix this side as well. Yeah, I'm out of the stairs. Alright. If I don't do it now, I'll forget. Okay. How do I do this over here? Maybe I should pay attention to what I'm doing. Yeah, okay. Duh. There's a weird trick to doing this right. There we go. If they don't all face right, they don't make this fun little shape here we've got going. Now eventually this will continue all the way around to the back, and we're going to have a porch on the back too, on the back side. And kind of, I think I'm going to build a fountain or maybe a big tree or something out back too. But we're just going to work on the front for today. Which means we need the dark oak again. And we need some dirt. I actually have those backwards. Alright, we'll get this here. So basically we're just making a box around this porch area. Almost there, and okay, sorry about this guys, I keep crashing, so I'm gonna have to end this episode a little bit sooner than I was wanting to, but we're gonna finish up this a little bit first, and then next episode we're gonna get all the plant life and stuff in here to really make this place shine and be all colorful and pretty. So the only thing that I've done since the thing crashed out is I added just a row of half slabs on top. There's nothing fancier than that. And the reason we do that is so we have room for these. So we have fancy lighting, and we're going to have plant pots and stuff down here in the future. We're going to have to make more fences because I'm going to totally run out. Yep. I've also added glowstone on the inside and everything. Although I think that was there before the last segment. Right. We'll just make it out of this. Let's put up defenses. Is that it? No. The corner. There you go, take a step back and have a look at this. So this is kind of the front side. Whoops. We've got a hole. There we go. See your paste come back. I'm going to have to chop these all down and give me a little bit more acacia wood. Although I'm tempted, this one over here looks kind of cool, even though it overhangs the path, so I'll still probably chop it down. Plus it's short. If it was like that bit on top of a trunk, it might be cooler, but I just like the way that splits. As the two levels. You get a lot of derpy looking trees with the acacia wood, but these are actually not too bad. Eat some steak. So what we're going to do is later we're going to add some vines on here and then put a little bit of string in the air in a few places so they hang down to different levels. And then on these, which we can do right now real quick and end the episode with, we're going to add some trapdoors and some of these. So I need a few more slabs. We'll just make so many. And then I also need trapdoors. So, whoops. Let's try this again. Now we only need that for these and the outside ones because of these and the inside being all weird. I tried it with trapdoors, didn't like it, plus it covers it over if you put this stuff on the bottom. So, like I said, we're going to have vines to those in the future. It takes it a while for it to grow. Hey, and it's nighttime coming up, so it's just in time to get these lamps and things all nice and finished. I don't even have enough of these, do I? We'll do the side. Find some more supplies. Let's do some of this. That's just gonna bug me. Alright, hopefully we don't have any creepers blowing up stuff this time. Finish this up real quick. Like I said, later we're going to add this the kind of bottom part and the overhang porches in the back. I don't think I have the overhangs, but I do have some flooring and stuff back here, and I'm planning on building like a fountain, maybe a big tree overhang, just kind of like the stuff that won't fit in the greenhouse as plants. We can have a couple of big trees out back or something maybe as well. That can be flexible, but we're going to call this an episode, guys. I'm sorry, I've had so much trouble recording this, so hopefully the episode isn't too terrible for you guys. We'll go up here by where the lumber mill is going to be, just so we can get a nice view. And as you can see, the glowstone really lights the place up at night. So, this is kind of what it's going to look, guys. I mean, this is... You know, you ain't really seen nothing yet. This is definitely cool looking, and it's starting to get there. But it's kind of bland, because we don't have anything, no color, no detail. So all the little small touches are what really, really makes your buildings, and that's what's going to make this. So once we get all these plants, we're going to have plants here on the outside and on the inside of the glass. So we've got all that color. Then we're going to have plant pots and all of those stands inside. That's going to add some more color. Then we've got this type of, you know, border pathing, what have you. And these stairs go all the way around and wrap around so that orange goes out there. So we really, really get a lot of color. We can get some green in here with the vines, and it just all plays really nicely together. I'm really happy with what I came up with. Can't wait for you guys to see it all. So I'm going to end the episode here. Sorry I couldn't get it all done for you guys today, but we got a lot of progress. So I think that's pretty good. Anyway, until next time, guys, take care and have some fun. Blah, blah, blah. I really need to work on my outros. I'm out of practice. Anyway, guys, see you next time.